What's up, guys? Welcome back to not my shop. We're at Trey's shop, Emerald Coast Classics in Florida, and we got the Crewvelle here. One of the problems of the Crewvelle is that it doesn't like to stop. So last year we were about 120 mile an hour out the back at the track. We're hoping for about 140, and I figure I'm going to be parked on the beach if I run with these current brakes that I have. So we reached out to Wilwood Brakes and they sent us out a whole package here. And just so we're clear, I didn't get it for free. But we're gonna change the front, the rear, and we're gonna put a new master in it. So it is two-piece brakes, a little bit better than what's currently on it. So yeah, we're gonna get this thing up in the air, get the brakes knocked out on it, and then go get an alignment on it on Monday, and then we're gonna have some fun with it before sick week. All right, you guys are gonna get the condensed version, but basically we just pull the axles out, put the new brackets on, and new calipers, new rotors, all that stuff. All right, so we got it back together here, and I got to measure these stud, like this part, the sleeve on the stud, so that we can drill these rotors out to 5/8. Trey handed me that. What is this? I'm used to digital. Like it's 2026, Trey, and we're using just a bunch of letters on, or a bunch of numbers on there. I can't read this. I don't know. See. All right, so we got our hats. They're like, well, we got these. They're put on. So now the rotor attaches to this, and then we can put the caliper on. Back brakes, I mean, they're super simple. So I'm down here in Justin's territory. I'm showing him how you get your hands dirty. I showed up and he's wearing gloves and doesn't want to get dirt under his fingernails or break a nail. You got to get dirty when you're working on your cars. So here we are. Trey's just getting the other one ready to go, and yeah, we'll go from there.
Every time I grab your last beer, you grab my last beer.
Can you be on video?
Shop and grabs the last beer.
Me, your wife.
Yeah, well, of course I'm gonna.
Yeah, but you got to replace them.
You gotta replace it. You can't just. That's like drinking the last cup of coffee. You can't just.
Yeah,
You're lucky.
I agree. You got to replace it.
You're lucky I love you. You don't just.
Hug solves everything.
Yeah.
So this is the current situation here. We kind of just threw everything on the table. So now I'm trying to figure out what goes where, but this goes there. And we just need to Loctite these in, then wire them. And then they can go on there, and then we can put the calipers on and put the brake line on, and it's good. All right, so I want to give you guys an idea of the difference. So these are just 11-inch rotors, those are 12s. So much better stopping power. Like, actually, hold on. Like, you can see the difference in them. It's, yeah, these are going to be much better for what we're doing with the drag and drive, and those are actually lighter too. So yeah, now we got that put together. I mean, calipers and it's done.
A few moments later.
What's up, guys? We're back in the shop here. We're working on getting these brakes done with all this Wilwood stuff, and we got a bit of an issue. So and it's my fault, I didn't order the long enough studs. So they just come through the RCs, but they don't even poke through at all on the drag lights. So it's a bit of an issue. We're just trying to find some longer wheel studs for this, and then it can all go back together. And actually, this is a first look at these Nittos, they did pretty good after the big burnout that we did with them. So they should hold up good. So yeah, we're just assembling stuff, getting everything ready. Worst case scenario will be Monday that we can get some studs. But we got the rotors on the back, so I'm gonna get the calipers put on here. And the back is pretty much wrapped up. Like, it's super simple. So when I push them on, because of this step here, there's like a 1/16 of an inch between the face of this and the axle flange face. Thought about just putting washers behind it, but I don't know. All right, there we go. We got the wheels fit on here. Everything fits with lots of clearance. I'm stupid. I thought that there was a gap here, but these are just chamfered on the inside, so it makes it look that way. But yeah, so these are a lot bigger than what we had previously. They're 4-piston and they're 12-inch rotors, so we should have more than enough to stop this car. Oh, didn't know I had a booger hanging out. So yeah, we just we got the other side to finish up. It's basically just change, like, bolt the caliper on, and then the back is all done, and we just got to find some wheel studs. That's about the only thing, and then we can get the front all done. It'd be nice to not have to tear the rotors apart again in front, but yes, we're playing Super Mario Brothers here. So, yeah, that's Trey. He's trying to bring back his childhood, but so yeah, huge shout out to Wilwood. We're gonna be able to get this thing stopped like nothing. So.
One eternity later.
Bro, you know what time it is? It's noon, and you're rolling in to start working at noon?
I was making sure that your kid was fed because you left him at my house.
That's true. Okay, is he fed?
See, now I'm not the asshole.
You're not
I'm
a
not the
dick
bad
now.
guy anymore, right?
Yeah, that's right.
He is
All right.
fed. They're having
Okay.
fun. They're
Okay.
having a good time.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well,
that
turned around on me quicker than I expected. Sake. So I got absolutely tired of flying Trey up to work on the Chevelle, so I just brought it down to him.
It seemed like the logical choice.
Yeah, it was just easier to bring it to you. So we're just taking the old Master out. We're gonna put in, we got a new Wilwood one here, so we're gonna put that on. Yeah, we're just get the rest of the fluid out and get this thrown in. So I've never used one of these. I'm like, what, are we trying to save this paint? And he's like, no, brake fluid will remove it. I'm like, good point. So we're gonna get this pulled off. All right, so it's one of those deals, same as last time I did the brakes. So we're leaving the proportioning valve so we don't have to redo all the lines in here. But yeah, just so we're building a loop for that one, because building such a short line makes it very hard to flare it properly. So we'll put a loop in there. Yeah, and then we should, well, the back is done, so we can bleed that out, but then we can get working on the front here. We still got to find studs. All right, so we got our booster in and everything's ready. We just need the studs so we can start working on the front. Back's ready to go. For bleeding, tail lights weren't working, or brake lights, so funny enough, those both blew out, so we changed those. That's good to go. Yeah, it's coming along. We just need some studs. I might put a post out here and see if we can find it. Let's try it. All right, so we're gonna take the fronts apart. We found some studs today, so we got to go pick those up a little bit later. So I'm going to get all this disassembled off, so we are ready for that stuff when it shows up. So basically we're pulling pulling the rotor pad, like this is all coming off and we're replacing it. So all right, so we got both sides, brackets ready. Once the studs show up, we can slam this back together, alignments tomorrow morning. So we're gonna wake the neighbors. Sides ready to go. So yeah, I'm just waiting on the studs. All right, we got our studs. Let's put these beauties together. So yeah, we just gotta pack some bearings and we can start slapping this stuff on. Get the new calipers on, those right there, and then start bleeding the system. So we're getting there, guys. All right, we got them on. They spin, they're spinny. So we'll take the old calipers off and we'll put the new stainless lines on, or the flex lines, and we'll get these calipers mounted, and then we'll make sure the wheels fit. Well, there she is. Got the new brakes on the front, got the new lines, got the back done. So yeah, about a day and a half it was. Well, we waited around for parts for a bit of that, but we can tighten up the lines up here that are leaking a little bit, and then we can get to bleeding it if they're good. And we got a wheel alignment booked for tomorrow, so good stuff. Actually, pretty easy conversion to do, as long as you get the right stuff. But yeah, we'll get these bled out, take for a test drive, go for an alignment tomorrow. We're ready for Sick Week. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Appreciate it. Be sure to like, follow, subscribe, all that stuff, and check out Emerald Coast Classics, because Trey's kind enough to let me basically take over a lift. So last year it was Kevin down at KSR, and this year we stopped at Trey's place. So we'll get this thing back on the floor here tonight and make sure it's going straight tomorrow.